singer. Oh my god.
Love singing with me.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Spotlight. You have your boy Derek here from the Unfiltered Brothers, and with me today, we had a little bro, man, FBC representative. My number, you already know. You know what I'm saying. I got Jalen Watson here with me today. You know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all. You know, you just give us a little background.
Already. What's going on, everybody? Like my boy said, it's Jalen. Some of y'all may know me by Lil Dwayne, Sonny and Patricia grandson. Yeah, man, I just stay out the way, working, staying in touch with some, the main brothers for real. That's all I can do, man. Staying out the way.
Yeah, so man, got the bro here with me today, man. So before we get into like some of the questions that I wanted to ask you, um, you've been like, how did we initially meet? Do you remember?
I don't even know.
It's been some years. It's been some. I don't know if it was in school. I don't know if it was at a game.
But for real, I've always known of you for real, but I ain't really know you. For real, I think how we officially met was through Rand. I feel like he played a major factor in it. But then again, like with FBC with us then. Cause when I first got in it, and I was like, who my number? It was like Derek. I was like, all right, boom. I reached out to you.
That's yep. That's I think yep. That's exactly how I do remember that. I do remember that. So yeah, man, we've been rocking for some time now, and I want to ask like, cause of course you of course you still got your peers that you hang out with from time to time. When you're not working or anything like that. But like over the last some years now, you've been like gravitating towards like a older crowd. And when I say older, just like me, Rand, Ford, and Joe and I. So like, I guess what made you gravitate more towards the older demographic and started hanging out more with them?
Bro, in all actuality, that's more of my vibe. That's more of my speed. Cause like, don't get me wrong, I still reach out to some of the brothers, that I graduated with, some of the younger ones that I knew when I was in school. But like as you look into the world today, it's just wild. You can't go out and enjoy yourself no more. You can't go to a football game without somebody shooting it up. Go to a party, a little get together without something happening. So I know like if all of us get together, we chilling. We doing what we do, laughing, joking, and everybody go home the same way we came. That's just the main thing. That's why a lot of people don't see me. If you see me, I'm just out real quick. Walmart, food lane, coming back to the crib. And, like, I'd rather kick it with y'all. Because, like you said, y'all been my brothers for I don't know how long. I looked up to y'all to make me the person who I am today and still becoming.
Right. That's a fact. Because I'm kind of... That's why he my number, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like me. Like, when it comes to, like, certain, like, functions and whatnot, like y'all probably notice like you don't really see me in I ain't gonna call the establishment out, but you don't see me in a certain place in Farmville when they have functions and stuff like that, just because like I ain't gonna say trouble is gonna happen or anything like that, but I gotta pass. And from my experiences and stuff like that, I just try to stay away from that type of crowd and just try to hang out with any type of function, be like 23 and up, 25 and up and shit like that. I'll be like, okay, I know that's the vibe that I'm looking for. Because anytime I go to stuff like that, they come to have fun. They come to have fun. They don't look for no trouble, no nothing. Like that's like early FBC days when we started having parties. It's like that type of vibe, but I don't get those type of vibes with like my peers now, you know what I'm saying, or like the generation after me, you know what I'm saying. So
100%. You see everybody going to like the recent events with big time people coming down here. Now no shade or nothing. They doing it. They bringing major people down here, but I already know the type of crowd that's gonna come out. Boom. I would love to see them too, cause we listen to them, but still, like you said, you don't get that vibe from in there. People come in there with like Well, hate. I ain't gonna say hatred, but like beef, and then, like don't be a situation when they run into somebody with the beef, and don't let the wrong song come on for real. The wrong song come on, shit, you might as well make your way to the door.
You know what's funny is I was when I was on the way over here, I was listening to Boosie album, Incarcerated,
Yeah.
and I remember the song that came on was Better Not Fight, and I remember like after a while like FBC parties and then niggas just started acting like a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Put it on here.
You know, niggas just started acting like a nigga, and like our last few parties that we had, you know, there were like altercations and stuff that happened, and I remember Talik coming up to us and be like, and he quoted that song. He said, "Man, they bet not fighting this bitch." So when that song came on, I was like, "Yo, I remember those FBC days, man," because we were just hoping like, man, I hope nobody don't get knocked into the speaker today.
I remember, bro, it was one party. I was a little nigga in that jump, man. In there doing my thing. Bro, all of a sudden, I just hear feet scuffling, niggas yelling, and I look up, a fucking chair fly across my head. I said, yo, keep man, I don't drag shit, so my rat, I'm trying to find my rat and shit. They gone, hauling it. And then my boy ran. We ran it.
Ran was
Gone. Ran, yo, unlock the door, nigga.
Sleep,
I
man.
was like, come on, man. And then I ended up, I know you remember Black Jesus.
Yeah.
I ended up in the car with him. I was like, bro, how am I gonna get home? Phone dead. I was like, bro, I don't even. We had just got a new spot. I said, bro, I don't know how to get there.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious, yeah, man. If y'all didn't experience those early FBC parties, man, y'all missing out. I argue anybody to this day ain't nobody topping our parties from back in the day. I don't care what you say, bro.
Bro, I had a black shirt on. Man, we was so deep in there. Paint on the back of my jump, bro. That's how heavy it was in there.
Nasty in that jump, man.
And then we was having the jump. Well, y'all at the time was having the jump, man. You get in the jump, steam coming out the building. I was like, I already know. I'm itching to get in the jump.
Yeah, and like those was like those parties was when like, you know how people show up late to parties now, and they show up like if parties start at 9, people probably start showing up around like 10:30, 11 because they expect that's when the party's gonna start. Yeah. But when it came to those early FBC parties, soon as you walked in the joint, yes, it was go time. Mm-hmm. And like we used to always because we started at the VFW, then we moved to like we did some at Fevers, a couple parties at Fevers, and so we used to wait downstairs at the VFW for probably like 30 minutes, an hour. We could hear the music going.
I'll come through, make our entrance.
You know what I'm saying? Then we hear our theme song everywhere I go out. Bro, that's that Roscoe Dad.
Bro, that right there wanted me to be a Fresh Boy so bad, bro. That's
a fact. That's what I was gonna pretty much ask you. Like, what attracted you to FBC, and just pretty much what does being a part of FBC mean to you?
What attracted me to become the FBC, like we were saying, looking at the parties, looking at how y'all boys would come out, and how everybody would look out for everybody. Everybody was brothers, from the older ones to the youngest ones. I remember, man, Q coming there with the cornrows, T, he had the little jump. Bro, when you see y'all, bro, you already know it's a vibe. And then I remember I don't remember what grade I was in. G had reached out to me. I was like, I want to talk to you. I'm like, all right, boom, da 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 da. Some weeks went by. He hit me up. He was like, I want to consider, you being a part of Fresh Boyz. I was like, all right, word. And then I thought about it, like, yo, this about to be a good look. Cause for one, look at how y'all known around, the community and everything. And what really wanted me to be a part of it, bro? Cause I'm the older sibling out of all of us. I look at all y'all as my older brother. So I was looking for that older sibling love type thing. And I got that from y'all boys. And as things, progress and the club progressed, and like we got more involved into the community, bro, that's amazing right there. That's really amazing. And in the midst of all of us graduating, we all branched off and started doing our own thing. But now, like in my life, things starting to come to a settle point I want to get back more into it. Tap in with the boys when you doing the feeding to the communities and stuff like that. I need to tap back in and do stuff like that.
Yeah, so and similar to that, I know if y'all know me, y'all know I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, Incorporated, and the thing, when I first was being introduced to that fraternity, and them trying to get to know me as a person and everything like that, what I seen in them was what I seen in FBC, and I kind of like just related to how they were as a fraternity to how we were in school with FBC, because I never really had a brotherhood like that was so strong, and you knew everything was genuine. You know what I'm saying? Even when we had disagreements, arguments, and everything like that, it was always love, because we could talk it out. We could talk it out, shit, fight it out with some people, and move on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think a lot of people experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a different type of brotherhood where you can have people, bros that have your back like that. And like you was saying, when we first, well, I ain't gonna say we, but when G, first started FBC and everything like that, I didn't expect it to be as big as it was. Like, we started ringing noise in the town pretty quickly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because first it was parties. I ain't gonna call the name out, but it was a shorty that had parties, and we used to go to her parties at the VFWs. Yeah. And then I'm gonna say until this day, anytime you see the bros in a function, we gonna turn that bitch up. Anytime. So, and the next event gonna be the Prospect Cabaret. You know what I'm saying? November 26th, we in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow in that joint too. So we gonna turn that junk up. So we was turning up her party, and we was like, man, we might as well have a party of our own, man. And our first party, man, we went over capacity that was supposed to be in the building. But it's amazing how the influence that we had at a young age, to our peers and everything like that. First it started off as a social club. We just wanted to have fun and everything like that, and we definitely had fun. You know what I'm saying? I'll share those stories another time, man. Y'all gonna have to tap into our Patreon or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? We definitely had a good time. But when we switched over just to just community work and everything like that, that even expanded our brand even more. So shout out to Lewis G Gould, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bro for, for the vision that he had. And shout out to the rest of the bros for making FBC to what it is today.
Definitely. Shout out to all the other brothers, man. You already know. I don't tap in as much with everybody as I should, but you already know when you see me in the street and I see you too, bro, it's already all love, bro. Especially like bro said, shout out to the main one, G, Talik. Already, brother, you already know. Especially my dog, Monty, long live that legend right there. And especially my boy Neil, man, long live that boy too. But as far as everybody else, bro, all years, everybody from the juniors up, man, I got love for all y'all boys. You already know. If y'all boys ever need anything, and if I got it, you got it. Like I said earlier, y'all my brothers.
Facts. So sticking to FBC, that you can think of, like, what is your favorite? You can get two memories or whatever. So what is your favorite memory when it comes to just FBC?
Favorite memory. When I first got that FBC shirt and I walked into high school that day, that's when it was lit right there. That's number one. Oh, let me see the next jump.
Let me do a follow up with that. Explain, because I think, I don't know, it might have been the same effect, but just explain what that FBC shirt really meant to people. Because when I was in school, when we had that FBC hoodie, everybody wanted to wear the FBC hoodie. So explain getting that shirt and just rocking that shirt, like the feeling of having that shit,
Having that first FBC shirt, bro, when you get that coming from the background from what them boys was and still is, and when you put it on and people see you that you got it on, oh man, that feeling right there, you already know, cause you the one that's about to take it to another step for real. So you got to come even 10 times harder than what them boys did. So that right there, you know, all the girls at the time, you feel me? Oh man,
Crazy. So what's that? What else? What else? What other memories you have when it comes to FBC?
other memory. We was at the jump in Sunchase. I forget what type of event it was. I think it was a feeding back to the community jump. I hadn't went there. I think that was my first one I did, and like the vibe and how many people came out and how much we really did, that felt good. You know, to finally first give back to somebody and that truly needed it for real. That right there and alone, you know, plus we had good numbers that day too. And you know, plus some of the older brothers and all that right there, bro, that just felt amazing.
Yeah, like if y'all don't know already, FBC, we do an annual feed the community event. Usually is around Thanksgiving. This year is going to be November 19th. I don't have the time in my head, but it's going to be November 19th at the Moose Lodge, right across from Sunchase. So if you you know if you underprivileged, don't really have the resources to have a good Thanksgiving, a big Thanksgiving feast, come out, get a free plate, food and drink, and tell everybody.
Right, and not only you, if you know somebody or a family that's in need, we more than welcome to have them, including you as well.
So when it comes to so what people see today when it comes to FBC, they see all of these community events that FBC puts on and everything like that. So from I guess this is a two-part question. Like, what changes have you seen in the community from early days, like high school when you joined FBC, to now? And what changes? The second part of the question is, what do you see now in the community that you think we need to improve on?
The first change is, like, when we first started getting into the community, I think the biggest part was like trying to get it out there in a way, coming from the background we had, like when we really transitioned to doing the give back to the community part, getting people to actually come and participate. That was a big step, and it's a major improvement and still improvement for real. And some that need to improve, I really don't say anything for real, because everything is beautiful right now. I feel like everything moving accordingly. We got all the right members doing all the right and positive things. I'm seeing big things in the newspaper, on major websites, headlines, all of that good stuff. So I feel like it's really on a real good path right now.
Cool. Yeah, that's what's up. So I know you mentioned when you talk about FBC a little bit, you mentioned just having that older sibling. So you got just one younger sister.
My sister and my little brother.
Sister and brother. So you're the oldest out of them. So I guess what it's like to just be the older sibling and do it. Is it a lot of pressure? Because I'm the youngest. So is it a lot of pressure being the older sibling? Do you feel like you need to lead by example and be that overprotective sibling to your young one?
Definitely. Like you said, it is a lot of pressure, being the oldest, because, you got little ones looking up at you. So that's why I try to be on the straight and narrow all the time. I tell my little sister, because she in high school now, so she's starting to see more. So I try to, give it straight to her from the hip. Look, I done been through it. I know what it's going to turn out to be. Don't do that. Go the opposite way. And, like, just being me, like, all the issues and stuff that I got, I can't go to my little sister and talk about it, because she don't know nothing about it. Yeah, I could talk to her about it, but I can't go into depth with it. So a lot of that stuff I just hold in on the inside for real. And like sometimes it do get to me, it choked me up sometimes. But I take that right there, I needed that. Now it's time to boss up and push through that. And then with some of the older, but some of y'all do know what I got going on, so I talk to y'all. Yeah. And, I feel comfortable doing that. But just being the older sibling, it's a blessing. It is a blessing. cause you know you can guide up your younger siblings how they need to go. So I take it as a win-win situation for real, and I'm blessed enough to have y'all in my life too.
Appreciate you, man. So sticking on that, sticking on a family matter, some of the things that we have in common, and you know this is a little deeper question, so you can answer it, we can move on from it or not, but something that we have in common is our love for our grandma. You know what I'm saying? And both of us lost our grandma. Y'all can really see this closely, but this is a picture. Oh, we both rocking. Like, this is a picture. I got a picture of me and my grandma on my neck. He got a picture of his grandma on his neck. Shout out to my mom for getting this for me too. But you know, we grew up around our grandma. We saw her. I'm just speaking on mine. We saw how hard worker she was and just everything like that. So, what did your grandma mean to you, and like what are some of the values and principles that you receive from your grandma?
Oh man, my grandma was my everything. Like she gave it to me how it was. She was there for me when I the story she told me. She had me since I came out the hospital. Everything that I did, it always my grandma, grandpa, and then my parents. Cause I was always up under my grandma. And the ones that know that rode Miss Patricia Watson bus, she had me in that baby seat on the front wall. And she told me the story about how y'all little Jones used to try to sit beside me. I'm a big boy now, you hear me?
Relax. Tell her relax.
Just playing. But nah, man, I definitely missed that woman, man. It didn't hit me until probably a couple months ago. Cause this 2022 right here, it was last year that she passed. And this year coming up, Thanksgiving, like that's that missing seat at the table right there. That's our cook. That's who we go see on Thanksgiving. Like, I ain't got that no more.
Right.
But I take all the memories, all the lessons, all the arguments, everything. I take it and I hold it deep in my heart for real, cause that's all I got. Like, even then, I still got videos, pictures, voicemails that I listen to majority on a daily for real. And everything I do it for her. And I know she watched. I know that's my number one supporter right there. She may not always would have told me, but I heard stories of her telling other people. So I already know the things I'm doing right now. I know she proud, but I want to make her prouder. And the biggest thing that I feel like I failed in, I didn't do all this when she was here. And for real, I really didn't get on my shit until it happened. That I feel like that right there is that push that I needed to get where I'm at now. So all that right there, man. Shout out to that woman, man. I love her with everything. And ones that know me know I love that woman every day. I don't go nowhere without this.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, like, she was proud of you when she was here, and she extra proud of you when she's not here, because she always watching over you. You know what I'm saying? She always there for you. You know what I'm saying? She always right here. And I just want to say, this is to all my cousins. I was my grandma's favorite. I don't care what y'all say.
Yes, sir.
My grandma loved me, bro. On God, she always, when I moved out to college, as well as moved out to my first apartment and everything like that, she always checked on. She always checked on me. Anytime something was happening at the crib, she was like, "Derek coming," You know what I'm saying? So man, yeah. So we got some beautiful women that we looked up to. You know what I'm saying? That taught us a lot of important values to carry over in our careers, in our relationships, in our future families and everything like that. We miss them, but we also show appreciation to them of what they taught us and everything like that.
As long as we still here, they legacy can go forever live on. 100%.
Facts.
I feel like without them, we wouldn't be the men who we are today. 100%.
Facts. And I think and pretty much the last thing I wanted to ask you, just from, it could be from family, the things that you learn from your family, the stuff that you got from all the way through public school, Prince Albert, just your job and everything like that. What is the biggest lesson you've learned just through all of your experiences. It could be just from your experiences. It could be from what somebody taught you or anything like that. But yeah, to you, what is your biggest lesson that you learned?
My biggest lesson: looking over everything. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't your partner.
That's
And then-
Mo3, ain't it?
Everybody ain't your friend. Yes, sir. But nah, real talk. Everybody ain't your partner. The ones that you went to school with, yeah, y'all probably kick it with it every day. Them be the ones that's gritting on you real hard. And I tell anybody, nigga, don't hate on me. The same things I got, you can get. You just gotta put your mind to it, cut all that bullshit out, and get focused. Don't hate me because I did it and I'm progressing with it. Yeah, like I tell anybody, your time coming. Don't try to move because you see somebody else moving. That's it right there.
Facts. And I think closing, what I want to say is we have known each other for a long time now. It's probably 10 plus now at this point. But I just want to tell this to this young man beside me. You know, I've seen him grow throughout the years, and I witnessed that from my own eyes. So I want to tell him while I'm here how proud I am of him, of just the man that he has become. I'm sitting he a step above. I'm sitting in his crib, you know what I'm saying? And he opened his crib up to me, you know what I'm saying? So I feel welcome, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell him, you know, how proud I am of him, of the man that he's becoming. Cause we, you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all might have to subscribe to Patreon. Those early days, man. Those early days, man. We got some stories, man. But we've grown, and we have just different responsibilities now. And I see him taking care of all of his responsibilities. And if he don't know, I'm gonna tell him right now that he's not only making his mom proud, his pops proud. He's not making his bros proud. He's definitely making his grandma proud. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say, you know, congrats on all your achievements, everything that you got going on. You want any closing thoughts? Make sure you leave them with your socials and everything like that.
Anything closing, man. At the end of the day, just be real and be true to yourself. That's my quote right there. Be real and be true to yourself. Don't try to be somebody that you ain't for somebody that's trying to turn you into something that you ain't. Cause you just find yourself miserable and giving up a lot of years and a lot of time. And you know, all y'all can follow me on my socials: Facebook, Jalen Watson, JALEN for the ones that don't know. IG _Jalen Watson. Snap, I think it's Watson Jalen, if I ain't mistaken.
Cool. Yeah, so you know, this has been another episode of Unfiltered Spotlight. We got my bro here, Jalen Watson, with us, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast, YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. We on TikTok. Subscribe to our social media. I know a lot of people go to like Instagram, so if you go to our Instagram, just click on the bio. They got all our links there. Make sure you buy merch from us and everything like that. I'm currently in the process of starting a new series for our podcast. And I need everyone's participation. You know what I'm saying? It's on my Facebook. That you can go find all the details from it, but just a little bit about it. I'm influenced by podcasts like Drink Champs, $1 Million Worth of Game, Earn Your Leisure, radio shows like The Breakfast Club, just the chemistry that they have on it, the impact that they have on the culture. And I feel like, me personally, this brand has grown on me throughout the years, and I just feel like it could be something big, not only in the community, but across the country, across the world. And just looking at shows like the Drink Champs, how they, you know, give flowers to all the legends and everything like that. I just feel like it's time for us to show appreciation to our legends that's still here in our community. So I want to start a series where I'm going around interviewing some of our legends in the community, But I need y'all help. You know what I'm saying? To get y'all feedback and everything like that. But if not, I'ma still make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't get y'all feedback, it's fine. I'ma still make shit happen. But this shit, that shit is gonna happen because they need to know how much they are appreciated in this world and what they have done for this community. So yeah, with that, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe, and we out here.